Hello, you're welcome. In this video, I want to show you how you can perform a number of operations in Google Sheets. Operations like freezing of rows and columns, grouping of rows and columns, hiding rows and columns, as well as merging cells. So let's see how this works. So the first that I want to show you is how you can freeze your rows and your columns as well. So let's start with freezing of rows. So if you look at this, my data now, you can see that I have the header on the first row. So I want to freeze this header so that as I scroll down, it will remain there and I'll know what I'm seeing as I scroll down. So if I click on this header row, what I will do is to come to this view, then come to view and freeze, and where I have rows, I'll freeze one row. So as I scroll down, you will see that my first row, which is the header, remains there. So if I want to also freeze my column, let's say I want to freeze my employee number, I will just click on the column as well, then come to this view where I have freeze, come down to column and freeze one column. So as I scroll to the right, you see that my column remains fixed. I can actually freeze more than just this. So let me undo this. So if I select A and B, hence I want to see my employee number and the employee name, I can come to view where I have freeze, then select two columns. So you can see as I scroll, the two columns, the employee number and the names, will remain frozen. And that is for freezing of cells. Now, next, I want to show you how you can group your rows and your columns. So here I have my table that has regions, salesperson, and the quarter sales that you've made. So I want to group based on region. So what I will do first is to filter, to sort this region, So I will sort this region in A to Z, okay? So once I've done this, I will now come to my grouping stage. So what I will do is to select this east from the second east, so to the last east, then come to this view and click on group. I'll also do same for north. The second north, select it to the last one, come to view and group. I'll do same for south and I will group the south. Finally, I will do for west, then group for west. So this is important when we have a lot of data and we want to be able to view our data without problems, without having so many of it cluttered in the screen. So I can just collapse this, collapse this, collapse, and collapse. So I can see here my east. So if I want to view more salespersons for the east, I can just click on this plus to expand. If I want to view more for north, I can click on this to expand as well. I can also collapse as I want. If I want to view for west, I can expand. And that's just it about this grouping of rows and columns. Then next is for hiding rows and columns. So it's possible for you to hide your rows and your columns. Let's say I want to hide my rows from row 7 to row 12. What I will do is select the rows I want to hide, then right click and then come to hide. Once you click on hide, you can see that it's now hidden. If I want to show these columns that I've hidden, I'll just come to these arrows. and click on one of them, and you can see it has reappeared. I can also hide columns, either one or multiple. So if I click on this and this and right click, I can hide B and C. And if I want to show, I can just click on any of the arrows as well. And you can see that it is now unhidden. Then finally, I will show you how to merge your cells. So here I have um, data for the department and the budget it allocated, as well as the budget it used. So I want to merge some of this. So let's take, for example, I want to merge for this first one, HR, for quarter 1. If I merge these two, which is the 50,000 and 48,000, what I will have provided for me will be for the allocated. So when you're merging, it goes to the top left value, and that is what will be returned. Okay, so this is important. Maybe I want to return just my allocated and not the used. So if I select these two, then come to format, select merge, and merge horizontally, it's going to tell me that it will preserve the top leftmost value, which is now this 50,000. And okay, that is what is being preserved. So I can decide to still bring it to this point by just changing the alignment. Okay, that's just it about how to merge this. To merge for vertical, I can merge these two departments, HR and finance. Then come to this format, select merge vertically, and click on it. So it's going to still return the top leftmost value, which is this 50,000. And if you click on it, you can see that that's just what it returns. And this is just what I want to show you in this video. I hope you've been able to find this video helpful. Please, if you have, kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.